This owner is in Europe after rescuing his mother-in-law from Ukraine, escaping with just a backpack and her cat. Daniel Hamburg joins us now with more on the story. Daniel.
Well, Valerie, Alex Emmerichs here you see on the right, and his mother-in-law next to him. He's currently in Belgium. That's where he's from. His wife is from Ukraine. His mission is almost accomplished. Now he's just preparing to take his mother-in-law home to Pennsylvania. The war in Ukraine continues to escalate day by day.
It's not just about Ukrainian people. It's not about Russian people. It's about the world itself. It's a war upon freedom.
Alex Emmerichs owns Brussels Cafe in Chambersburg, but his uncle, brother-in-law, and father-in-law live in eastern Ukraine.
They had to actually pick up weapons to defend the city as the Russian military were attacking the nuclear power plant.
His mother-in-law lives in Odessa, southern Ukraine, the country's biggest port city.
When we noticed that things were getting more and more heated by the hour, it was no question. I decided to go and get her out myself.
Last Friday, he hopped on a plane to Belgium, then drove almost 1,000 miles to the Ukrainian border.
We were able to pay some bribes for my mother-in-law to jump on a train. At that time, as you can imagine, the train is overly packed.
She then had to walk another 10 miles to the border.
Either you can wait between 2 to 3 days to be processed to cross the gate, or you can pay another bribe to cross faster.
Not counting money he spent to help other refugees along the way.
Just for her alone, I've spent about between $8,000 to $10,000.
Of course, he says it's not about the money. It's about making sure she is safe.
She knew that as soon as she sees me, things will get easier after that. Because, I will bring her back to safety. That was her hope.
He knows not everyone has the luxury he has, especially hitting home as he witnessed hordes of people gathered around fires and intense not knowing where they'll go next.
I understand that life is always a priority and that is something that's irreplaceable, but it's very traumatic for someone that lost everything and had to leave everything behind.
Emmerich says some people have died trying to cross the border.
Just last week alone were 9 babies, kids under the age of 1 year and a half that died. Last week alone, just trying to escape.
As for his family still in Ukraine,
every day we're calling them and hoping, crossing our finger, that they will answer the phone call.
He says if not for his wife, he would have brought his mother-in-law to safety and gone back to help his in-laws. He served for years in the U.S. Army and with the United Nations.
I've served in times of war in Africa, and I've served in times of war in the Middle East. None of them ever felt like what we just saw last weekend.
Now, Emmerichs and his mother-in-law are still in Belgium, but will be headed home to Chambersburg in the coming days. His wife can't wait to reunite with her mother. In the studio, Daniel Hamburg, ABC 27 News.